Hey guys, Bob Frankie here with YugaTech, and today we have here...
Roland Ijzermans. I'm lead concept artist at the Roland games.
And you're working on Horizon Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn, yes.
Alright, so I hope you don't mind I'll read off some questions.
No, let's
here
go ahead.
from
Let's go ahead.
readers.
Let's go ahead. I'll try to answer as much as I can, given my background as a concept artist.
This game has been in production since 2011, I think.
Yes, roundabout.
So what has been the biggest challenge for finishing this game?
For finishing this game, it's finishing the game. It's a new genre for us. So creating something that works within an action RPG environment has been a new experience for Roland.
It's exclusive right now to the PS4.
Yes.
If the franchise takes off, will you see other platforms as well?
We are part of some.
Alright.
Yes. So that chance is slim.
So what sets this apart from other open world games?
I'm going to talk from a concept art perspective.
Alright.
And an art perspective. I think what we hear a lot of people say is they are enticed into discovering about the world. It is a new IP.
Yes.
So we have a new world, we have a new setting.
New world to explore.
A new world for you to explore. In how does this work? How do I hunt these robots? I'm using the tech that I can find. How do I learn about the robots? Exploration is the big thing because all of it is new.
So I played around up until chapter 3 and
Yeah.
is there more environments that is vastly different to what I've played? I've seen the forests and the snow.
I think there's a lot more to discover. Yes.
I'm sure, but will
Yes.
there be something vastly different?
There are places that I think will surprise people. Yes. I'm going to leave it at that.
Alright.
It's very nondescript, but let me know when you've played the full game and you're disappointed. And then we can talk about the areas that I thought.
Alright. So without spoiling the story,
Yes.
will the game be entering a more linear pace, or will it be open world all the time until the ending?
I'm thinking about the different quests. Some of the main quests take place in a certain location. There are story beats that will take you to explore certain sites, and the kind of things you find out will be located on those sites. You can go there, you can revisit them. The intent there is to make it fully open world.
More or less, how long is the game?
I find that a very difficult question to answer. So I asked a colleague this morning. I saw some of the questions come by, and people had asked me that earlier. A colleague of mine is playing it, and he spent 60 to 70 hours, and he's roughly at, I think he's at 87% of the game. So that's his playing style.
Yeah.
There will be people finishing this game in much less time.
Speedrunners.
Speedrunners, they will just zoom right to the end. But still, I think they have a nice race ahead of them.
After finishing the story, will there be other things left to do, like a lot?
Game will keep on going after the main story finishes. There are incentives to go back, also together some of the mysteries, some of the collectibles, some of the weapons that you get.
Will there be DLCs for this game?
That is not
Transactions.
something.
Alright.
So no comment.
If you compare this to any previous game in the past, is there a
That we
certain
made.
game?
Or
It's up to you.
any
It's
game.
up to you.
Up to me, right.
Just any game at all you could compare
Yeah.
this to.
Yeah. I don't know. I hear a lot of names when people are comparing that. I'm very pleased when I hear very different names. So even today I had people mentioning that, oh, it looks like this, but other people saying, no, it looks like that, and other people saying it looks like that. To me, that's a good sign. So it has found its own ground.
Yes,
When people are comparing it, they're not always comparing it to the same thing.
Who is this game for?
Who is this game for? That's an interesting question. I think the audience is broader than the previous games I've worked on. They were very action orientated, and I've seen people of all ages stop and look at parts of the game and feel concentrated, interested.
About the title, why is it called Horizon?
Why is it Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah.
Where does this name come from?
Yeah.
Yes. It makes complete sense to me and to everyone who worked on the game.
Okay.
Because there's
It's spoiler heavy.
it's spoiler heavy. Yes. Yes, it's and that's I don't think we'll ever do that again to name something that is so integral part of the later story. But
Can you give us
Peop-
a clue?
people will get it.
Once they played it.
Once they played it, it will fall into place.
So I played the game. I encountered some choices. You make some choices within
Yeah.
the game.
You mean are you talking about which quest to take or the dialogue?
The dialogue
Yes.
you, I think, encountered.
Did you throw the song?
I interrupted.
You dropped
I
it.
dropped it.
Oh, that's good to hear. No, I'm curious about what people do.
And I noticed that there's compassion, thinking, and
Yes, cognitive.
yes, cognitive.
How does that change the world?
Yeah, how does that change the world, and will that affect the story or the
Yeah.
ending?
So the game is more about kind of finding out what happened, finding out who's Aloy, what's the world, these things aren't going to change if you throw the stone and don't throw the stone. So the impact on the overarching story is minimal, but the impact on her sitting in that world as being an extension of the player does change. So you, as a player, you make the choices and you will be approached or treated the way you feel Aloy should treat the world. So you are getting the response of the world to you will be closer to your own way of acting.
Will we be? So we will only get at least one ending, one true ending.
It's not going to change that.
So have you set up this game to answer all the questions that have been asked in the game, or are we already expecting this to become a big franchise? Like there's some things left unanswered in the game.
I hope it will be satisfactory for people who play the game, that they feel that they have that their amount of time investment always also gives them the right amount of answers.
Alright, so that's it. When is this game coming out?
In 2 weeks. So there's you would have to talk to local PR to see whether its release is on. We have a 1st of March release or 28th of February. I don't know which will which date.
One last question.
Yes.
What are you most excited about for this game?
For this game,
Yeah.
for me, it's amazing to see this world come together. Looking at something we did 6 years ago, and now going back and looking at those images and seeing how much is still actually in the game, excites me a lot. That feels like we started off with something strong enough to survive. 200 creative people constantly working at this, but still have that same idea.
Alright, that's it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
It
you.
was a
Thank you for
pleasure talking
answering
to you.
all my
All right.
questions. Alright.